The upcoming Israeli ground offensive in Gaza, expected to occur in the near future, or even sooner, is fraught with significant political risks. According to the British publication The Economist, despite Israel's military advantage, Hamas is prepared for an invasion of its territory, and the potential humanitarian consequences could be dire for the entire region. Israel has already mobilized 300,000 reservists to augment its standing army of 170,000 personnel, concentrating them near the Gaza border. Meanwhile, Hamas, estimated to have around 30,000 militants, may represent only a fraction of the group's potential forces, as it lacks tanks and aircraft. Hamas has long prepared for an Israeli ground invasion by constructing a complex network of tunnels throughout Gaza. These tunnels are designed to withstand aerial bombardments, with some of them discovered by Israel in the past, extending up to 70 meters in depth. Israel's plan involves potentially mining the tunnel entrances if the Israel Defense Forces, IDF, also known as the IDF, gains control over them to prevent militant infiltration. However, without full control over the underground network, where Hamas command centers are likely located, any military control over the northern part of Gaza would be risky. Israel is also calling for Palestinian civilians to evacuate the northern area, which could indicate its intentions to clear the region of Hamas militants. This underscores the severity of the ongoing aerial bombardments, which have resulted in the deaths of more than 1,500 Palestinians, including many children. Israel has dropped a total of 6,000 bombs on Hamas targets and attacked another 750 objectives. In light of this, former UN war crimes investigator Mark Glazer notes that this quantity of bombs is approaching the number dropped by NATO forces in Afghanistan in a year, 7,423. Experts anticipate that a ground invasion will likely be bloody. As the number of casualties among Palestinians rises and the humanitarian crisis in the region deepens, international political support for Israel, which was high after Hamas's attacks on Israeli civilians, may wane. Moreover, there is a question regarding Israel's mid-term strategy following a potential operation conclusion. It is reasonable to assume that Israel may turn its attention to the southern territory. However, an invasion aimed at eliminating Hamas as a controlling force would only make sense with total occupation. Similar actions led to a 20-year US-led occupation in Afghanistan in response to the September 11 attacks. Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu has stated that Israel's goal is to crush and liquidate Hamas. However, this Islamist movement is deeply rooted in Palestinian society in Gaza. Experts from the Royal United Services Institute's Analytical Center believe that to establish control, Israel will have to destroy all governing bodies in Gaza and replace them with military administration, which is likely to lead to uprisings. Middle East expert Hassan al-Hassan from the International Institute for Strategic Studies questions whether there is any military strategy, apart from total ethnic cleansing in Gaza, that will lead to the ultimate defeat of Hamas. He also wonders if Israel may fall into a trap set by Hamas. Al-Hassan points out that Hamas could reconstitute within 1 to 2 generations, given its broad support among Gaza's population. New recruits would be raised on memories of cruel events. Former MI6 Chief Sir Alex Younger also shares a similar view, noting that you cannot eliminate all terrorists without creating new terrorists. Therefore, it is essential to address the root causes and underlying issues to find a lasting solution to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Military actions alone may not bring long-term peace and stability to the region.